Come, young children, gather around, for I will tell you a story that has been found. These tales not only have Santa and his sleigh, but something much, much darker. For this Christmas day, it's a story of Krampus and how he came to be. So listen carefully, and be good boys and girls. Pay attention to this chilling tale. Many centuries ago, there were two brothers. One of the brothers went by the name of Nicholas Claus, while his younger brother was known as John Claus. Born as twins, the two brothers grew up alongside each other, and like any brothers are usually known to be, they had good times and bad, happy times and sad. But as they got older, they went their separate ways. Nicholas to Turkey to help the poor, while John traveled to Germany, where he had met the love of his life. John's wife fell pregnant, and while with child, during that one cold winter's night, as she was walking home from a friend's house, a few naughty children startled her and had given her a fright. All harmless fun, most would say, but as they taunted and teased her that cold harsh night, one of these pesky children thought it would be funny if he pushed the poor pregnant woman around, shoving her and taunting her. He laughed as he terrorized this fear-stricken mother-to-be, that is, until she lost her footing and fell. Her pregnant belly was the first to make contact, and then her head hit hard on the cobblestones as blood gushed and sprayed the white snow. When the news reached John the next day, he was filled with sorrow and immense rage. His heart cascaded black, and his skin began to turn gray. He wanted those young vandals to pay for their wrongdoings. They had to be punished for being bad seeds amongst the good. So John set out and began hunting them down, one by one. Earlier, John had fashioned himself some rather unique equipment. He had a bunch of switches and chains, and made quite a nasty makeshift whip. He equipped himself with the equipment and grabbed some shackles. John thought to himself as he prepared to avenge his wife and their unborn child, I will make them pay for what they did to my beloved that winter's day. He found each and every one of the vermin that had led his wife to her unfortunate death. As he gazed upon them, he was filled with an uncontrollable wrath and began violently beating them to a pulp, but his lust for vengeance would never come to a halt. For each child who's been naughty this year, he will comfort them, for once a child misbehaves, no one can save them, neither mom or dad, because John will grab them and take them away. You could say that he drags them to purgatory, to torture their souls, and on each winter's day, his rage reaches unimaginable lengths. Nicholas caught wind of this and knew that his brother was on his own naughty list, so he consoled with John. He asked his brother why the naughty children should die. What happened to your wife was sad, but look at what this vengeance has done to you. Your eyes have turned as black as the darkest night, and you have grown horns on your head as sharp as a knife. The chains that you carry are now shackled to your arms, and those bundles of switches that you hold so dear are covered in blood and children's tears, Nicholas exclaimed. Here is what you can do if you come with me to the North Pole and live happily. I'll give you a list, just like mine, but with this list, it entails the naughty children of this year. But dear brother, there is but one catch. You can only do this once a year, and only then you can scratch that itch. So John made that deal with Nicholas, and from that point, no naughty child ever received just a stocking filled with coal. So each Christmas day since then, until now, children await the arrival of either Santa or Krampus. You will soon see who will show up first, this night on Christmas Eve. Either Santa with his bag of gifts, or will it be Krampus? The latter is an experience you do not want to wish on your worst enemies. It's true, especially when you're naughty. He will be coming for you, and there is no escaping him. So that, my children, is the tale of Krampus. Boulder rash, you say? Well, don't say I didn't warn you about Krampus and his unquenchable quest of vengeance. He just might come to your house for a blood binge. You mustn't say that you don't believe, because he's out there, and just as real as Santa is, Grandpa is too. Who knows, he might be in this very room, alongside you. Have you been naughty or nice? And in the end, Krampus is always waiting.